Thank you to Hobbii for sponsoring today's video. Hobbii.com is the one-stop shop for yarn lovers around the world. They have all you need for your knitting or crochet projects. They have hundreds, if not thousands, of yarn options in dozens of colors, fibers, and yarn weights. You'll be sure to find whatever you need for your next project. Also, don't forget to check out Hobbii Plus, which is a membership club subscription that comes with tons of advantages and gifts. Thanks again to Hobbii for sponsoring today's video, and let's jump into my review. Hey guys, it's Allie, and I'm excited to share with you my review on some Hobbii yarn that I recently was gifted by Hobbii, and I'm super excited that they reached out to me because I've actually never ever used Hobbii products before. I have seen them all over Instagram. I've heard nothing but good things, but because I am a skeptic when it comes to shopping online for yarn, I said I'd rather take my chances and buy in person. I have bought yarn online before and have been disappointed with what comes in the mail, and I would just rather be there to touch and feel and pick what I need. So I am a cautious online yarn shopper, but I'm so grateful for Hobbii for reaching out and allowing me to try some of their products. I've decided since summer is coming, I wanted to work on a summer-oriented project. So I chose to make a tote bag, and I'm using the Friends ribbon yarn, and this is a 100% cotton yarn. It's flat. It resembles a shoelace, kind of, and it has like an interlocking texture. I don't know the technical words for this, but anyway, 100% cotton. You get 250 grams or 125 meters, which is about 136 yards. It is classified as a size 6 super bulky, and they recommend a 12 millimeter hook, but in my vlog you will see that I chose a different size for my project. So without further ado, I will get to the vlog part of this review and show you my project that I'm working on, and then my final thoughts about this yarn and what I think you could use it for. Hey everyone, just popping on here vlog style to give you a little update about the Friends ribbon yarn that Hobbii sent me and my experience so far. I have been working up my square for my tote bag that I'm making out of this yarn, and I'm really liking it so far. I did size down in hook size, so the recommended hook size for this is actually a 12 millimeter. I don't think I even own a 12. Maybe the closest I have a 9. I have an 11.5. That's probably the closest I have. So I actually sized down because I want my stitches to be really tight and snug and like strong. So I'm actually using a 6.5 hook for this square so far. This is a really great 100% cotton yarn to use for those home decor items that you may work on, like rugs or pot holders, things of that nature, scrubbies, that kind of thing. Stuff that needs to be really durable and have like some grit to it, you know? So that's why I chose to make a bag out of it, because this is going to be my beach bag for the summer, and I want to be able to just throw it around, let it get dirty, be able to wash it, and not worry about it falling apart. So I'm using my favorite linen moss square. I did try a granny stitch square, but I didn't like the openness of how those squares can be sometimes. So I wanted something really like closed with not a lot of spaces. The linen moss is doing a really good job with that so far. So that is how it's going so far, and I'll check back in later. As you can see, Rover is inspecting the yarn to ensure quality. I think it has his stamp of approval. Here is how my square is looking. Super good. There is still like, it's not so stiff. It's got some give, but it is, I think it's gonna hold its shape really well. And I love how this green is popping here. Yep. Okay, I'm back for another update. So I am almost done with this first panel. I'm making 2 panels. I'm gonna sew them together and then add handles. And I've got this round that I'm on, and I'm gonna do one more round, and then I gotta work on the second panel. But it's really nice and like stretchy, but durable. And I think it shouldn't stretch too much with stuff inside of it. If it does, then I'm gonna probably put a liner in, but I'm gonna make it first and kind of see how it does on its own. But yeah, I'm really liking these colors. They remind me of like pastel beach bathroom, like at your grandma's house. I grew up in Florida, so every bathroom looked like this with these colors. These like sun-washed, like sun-faded, pastel, beachy vibe. That's what I'm getting from this, and I love it. So anyway, I'll be back when I have more progress. Rover has decided that I need a break. Thanks, bud. That's fine. Hello, I'm back. So I had to go see my sister in the hospital and I ran some errands, but I started on my second panel. This is just the back and just regular linen square with the beige base color that I'm using. This will also be the color of the handles if I have enough of it left. If I don't, then I'm going to use the green because I really like the green. So that's the plan so far. Yeah, I like it. I love it. It's turned out really cool. All right, so I finished the main body of the bag. Rover approves. And now I'm just working on some straps, but it looks really great. It's really, come on. It looks really great. It's really hefty, heavy duty. It feels really durable and strong. I'm sorry for the chaos in this. He like will not, he can't just leave me alone. Anyway, I have not weaved in the ends yet, so it's just a little messy on the inside. That's what it looks like so far. Good afternoon. It's been a couple days since I have worked on this, but I have a solution to a problem that I had with my straps. I probably tried 4 or 5 iterations of different strap techniques and none of them were really clicking with me. They didn't look good with the bag or they were still too stretchy for the bag. So my solution to this is I went to the craft store and I bought actual like material that can be used for bag straps. They did have some that already had like clips on the end, but I didn't like any of those styles. They didn't really match the vibe of the bag that I made. So my plan is to sew the straps on, and I already have one kind of pinned so I can get an idea of what it's going to look like. It'll be kind of something like this, and I think it'll work. Sewing crochet is always kind of like a you never know what's going to happen process. I have it pinned kind of where I want it. But if I could get this on and it works and it's fine, this is going to be such a great alternative to a crochet strap because it's a real strap. It's not going to stretch and it's going to hold really well. I'm excited about that. But so that's what it looks like. It's kind of like a burlappy natural material, perfect for a beach bag. And yeah, so I'm excited to see how it's going to look. Hello, we've reached the end of this project and here she is. It turned out so much better than I thought it was going to be. So what I ended up doing was hand sewing some strap material from the craft store instead of crocheting straps. I just didn't want to risk any stretching or pulling, the handle stretching out over time situation. I really wanted something sturdy and strong. And unfortunately, this was too thick for my sewing machine to handle. So I did have to hand sew, which I don't love because my attention to detail is not great when it comes to sewing. But I think it works for what I need it to. And they feel very like they're not going to go anywhere. They're not going to snap off. As long as I'm not carrying a bowling ball in this, I think it's going to be okay, which I only wanted this for beachy stuff, sunglasses, lotion, a towel, that kind of thing. I really love how it turned out. It's got so much room and it feels really nice. And the straps feel good on my shoulder. They're not too long or not too short where I can't get my shoulder in. I used a tote that I already own as like a reference point for measuring the straps, and that seemed to work out just fine. So my final review of this yarn is it is very bulky, but in a good way. I actually sized down quite a bit on hook size, so I think there's definitely some room for interpretation as far as what hook you could use for your project. I think I wouldn't go any smaller than like a 6 or a 6.5. I think I used a 6.5 for this. And, you know, this is what I got out of that. You could definitely go higher for a looser fabric. This yarn is great for home decor, accessories. I would even go as far as to say like dog toys, pet products, anything that needs a little bit of like stability to it, but it's easily washable. Like I could throw this in my washing machine and I wouldn't be worried about it. The texture is like a very durable t-shirt yarn that has an interlocking chain fiber that does have some stretch, but a really good bounce back as well. It also comes in like 40 colors, so you can't go wrong. I think it'd be great also for like pot holders or kitchen textiles. Kitchen rug would be a great project for this yarn, or even like an outdoor rug, things of that nature. Thanks to Hobbii again for gifting me this yarn. I hope you check them out next time you need some yarn for your next project. Give the Friends ribbon a try if there's something that you've been wanting to make maybe for your house or your pets. I think this is a really great option for that. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed my review of this yarn. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and please follow me on Instagram at Dorothy Jean Crochet. I'm very much active on there all the time. Come say hello. I would love to see what you're working on, what you're making. I love it when my followers message me their projects or ask questions. So with that, I will see you guys in the next one. Happy making, happy springtime, and yeah, see you guys soon. Bye.